There's more going on in the world right now than just the pandemic that absolutely everyone knows about. Right now, there are things happening on the planet that are less publicized and far more unexplained. From a mysterious bird invasion in Australia and cars colliding with invisible objects to monsters decided to show themselves. This is Infinity, and in this episode, I'll show and tell you what's so unexplainable and weird is happening in the world right now. Australia's been having a lot of trouble lately. Last year, the continent was engulfed by massive fires, and this year, Australia was covered in cobwebs after the flooding that occurred in the spring. Thousands of Australians were forced to seek new shelter as a result of the cataclysm. To complete the whole picture, there was also a strange and unexplained bird infestation which occurred this spring. The Australian city of Nowra was attacked by a huge flock of white cockatoos, known as quarians. Thousands of parrots swarmed down on the south of the Australian state of New South Wales and terrorized residents. Hordes of birds covered houses, roads, neighborhoods, roofs, cars, and utility poles. The birds flooded the entire city and circled over the streets, driving locals into a stupor. Moreover, the quarians caused them a lot of troubles. The birds were pulling out the grass, pecking at the roofs, and biting at the wires. The situation was complicated by the fact that it was prohibited to disperse or shoot the quarians, so local residents had to put up with their unwelcome neighbors and tolerate their uncontrolled behavior since the species is protected by the state. Despite the fact that the quarians are native to this region of the country, no one has been able to explain such a strange and spontaneous bird invasion. An unusual tsunami. Tsunamis come in many forms. There's the classic tsunami, when waves gradually roll in, come ashore, and begin to destroy everything in their path. There are ice tsunamis, when blocks of ice come ashore. And there are cloud tsunamis. This year, such a tsunami surprised and frightened the residents of the city of San Antonio in Chile. In the spring of this year, a mysterious phenomenon caused concern among hundreds of people. The cloud tsunami appeared from the Pacific Ocean. It looked like it was going to cover the port and already envelop the coastal waters. But it must be said that this phenomenon, though unusual and mysterious, cannot be called completely inexplicable. Meteorologists have tried to reassure local residents, saying that such a scene was caused by the formation of low clouds. Experts specify that such phenomena arise due to the difference between the mass of warm, moist, and cold air, which creates a kind of endless wall of clouds. One meteorologist specified that the phenomenon was caused by the arrival of low clouds from the sea due to the cold front. He also explained that while this is not the rarest phenomenon in the world, this time the clouds took an intimidating shape incredibly quickly. Could this mean something? Could the Chilean cloud tsunami be a harbinger of something bad? Strange collisions. Videos with strange behavior of cars on the road have been appearing more and more often on the internet. The scenario of such videos is usually the same. A car is driving on an empty or relatively free road, and suddenly it gets into an accident. There's a collision as if the car crashes into an invisible wall or some obstacle. And sometimes the car seems to be pulled up or sideways by something, as if it was clinging to something. This could be attributed to potholes in the road, wires, or curbs to catch on, but videos shot in different countries at different times by different people show that nothing of the kind was there. Cars get into accidents literally on the level ground. But what's the reason? Magnetic and gravitational anomalies? A glitch in the matrix? Collisions with four-dimensional objects that we cannot yet see or comprehend? Or something else? Write in the comments, what do you think about it? And stay tuned to see what else strange and unexplained is going on in the world right now. Let's move on. A surfing instructor named Rylan Rubens had no idea what the creature was near him as he caught another wave off the coast of San Diego. Fortunately, Rubens' entry into the water was filmed from ashore so we can see everything in detail. The footage, taken earlier this year, shows a huge, mysterious, spider-like creature being carried away by the waves as Rylan is nearby. The unknown creature has a strange appearance, a spider shape, and 4 long legs. Despite the fact that the video was posted on social media, where it got many views, no one, neither experts nor ordinary users, could figure out what or who exactly was lost in the waters off San Diego. Perhaps it was some mysterious sea creature that science has yet to describe. Perhaps it was vegetation or a wreck of a shipwreck. Or maybe it was some legendary kraken-type monster. Sounds strange, but why not? After all, although the world oceans cover most of our planet, it's poorly studied. Who knows what kind of monsters can lurk in the waters? Other evidence suggests that something unexplainable is happening in the world right now. For example, this year a blogger discovered a strange find on a beach in the United States. I'm talking about this mysterious skeleton. The guy filmed the find on camera, suggesting that he had stumbled upon the remains of the Little Mermaid. And indeed, the skeleton does not look like the bones of an ordinary person. It's represented by a small skull which slightly resembles a human skull, as well as a spine that grows into a massive fishtail. The blogger posted the video to social media, where it quickly got a bunch of views and also generated a lot of controversy and theories. Frightened users wondered if mermaids existed in reality, and also suggested that the find could be dangerous because of its connection with black magic. However, one user from Indonesia noted that it was not a mermaid but a jenglot, a character of Indonesian folklore, a humanoid creature that can feed on blood. However, it's unclear how the folklore character made its way from Southeast Asia to the United States. Either way, no one's been able to explain this creepy find. Glow. Not long ago, this unusual video was shot on a beach in Miami. The footage shows the sea, in which something bright green is glowing. The recording was made near the pier, so the green object was very close to the shore. The object periodically moved, changed its shape slightly, but always kept its bright light. The footage attracted the attention of many people who began to examine the video. According to one version, a submarine could be sailing near the shore. According to another version, the glow was created by luminescent bacteria. A similar picture can be seen in the Indian Ocean, but there arise so-called milky seas. These areas of water are of a different color and also occupy a much larger area. Here, however, the area was small. As far as it's known, the submarine version has not yet been confirmed, so the object is still a mystery. It's known that previously, local sailors often reported about mysterious light emanating from the depths of the ocean. It's possible that this very mysterious light was captured on the video, or maybe something more mysterious and inexplicable was captured. In May of this year, a drone in Texas captured a very strange anomaly that raises many questions. The footage in slow motion shows that a certain object is on the ground and then abruptly rises into the air. The author of the video calculated the speed of the object. It was just over 800 kilometers per hour. Zooming in, we can see something resembling a bird, but no bird in the world can boast of such a speed, especially if we're talking about the launch speed of takeoff from the ground. So what exactly was it? Space show. The beginning of July this year was very unusual for residents of Khabarovsk Krai in Russia. They got a glimpse of a whole space show. On the night of July 2nd, an incomprehensible object shone in the sky, reports of which came from various locations of the region. The object spectacularly lit up the sky and left a jellyfish-shaped trail. The footage showed an obscure object, framed by white haze, flying across the night sky. The bright glow in the sky startled the locals, who were worried. They began to search for an answer to the question of what or who could be the glow. There were lots of versions, from meteorites and aliens to a rocket flight. By the way, the latter version turned out to be true. It turned out that the object that streaked across the sky over Khabarovsk Krai was a rocket launched from the Vostochny Cosmodrome, Eastern Spaceport in Amur Oblast. That's clear, but why did the rocket leave such an unusual trail? Maybe it's not that simple. What do you think? But much stranger was what happened in Perm-Krai, Russia, earlier this year. In May 2021, a local resident was filming a thunderstorm when suddenly something mysterious and unexplainable got in the shot. After a flash of lightning, barely visible silhouettes resembling 3 human figures flew off the ground and disappeared into the clouds. According to the author of the video, it was impossible to see this in person. Nothing strange was seen, and only with the help of a camera can we discern these objects. But what are they? What did the camera allow us to see? And is there any way to explain it at all? There are many questions about this video, but it's possible that you and I witnessed another weird event that happened this year. That's all, guys. What impressed you the most from this episode? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and see you later.